Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today I'll be talking about another Super Mecha champion Mecha. And today's Mecha will be called Michael. Okay, so Michael is considered as a assault and hit and run type of Mecha. So it has high damage output as well as it can able to do a large quantity of damage, and afterwards it can go away from the battlefield. Okay, now as for its ability is given here. Its normal attack has a 2.9 shots per second and a clip capacity of 10, reloading time 1.6 second. This is the wielding dagger or secondary attack. This secondary attack has a cooldown of 12 seconds, but it can shoot up to 3 times. This is piercing feather. Piercing feather has a total 2 dash capability. One is forward, another one is backward. Okay, and it has a cooldown of 8.4 seconds. As for the normal jump, it has a normal jump fuel consumption of 22 fuel per times. Okay, now basic durability is 2100 and additional shield is 700. So you are getting about 2800 of total durability plus shield. Okay, now as for the module, okay, so the module of this mecha, I would rather give this mecha short range damage as well as rate of fire, because the rate of fire is extremely low. Now as for this one is fine the way it is, because this is a fast mecha, so there is no need to give this mecha any type of other materials than this one. Okay, now in case if you are wondering, okay, then what is the survivability rate and the movement ranking of this mecha? Now as for the movement ranking, this mecha is considered as a Rook class mecha. It can go to higher platform easily if it were to be near that certain place, whereas for the survivability rate of this mecha is extremely high, because it can do a lot of things that even these S-class mecha are capable of doing, and it has a combination of those stuff. Okay, so I'll be explaining a little bit more in the training ground. Okay, now there is core 1 and core 2. Now core 1 and core 2 is basically like, for some reason this doesn't seem to work that much. I do not know why. It might be a software glitch or something, because I truly do not know how this one works. Okay, I tried it many times in many different way. I do not know how this option 2 works, which is why I had to stuck with this option 1. What option 1 does is make the dagger have 2 attacks. Okay, for example, the first attack hits the enemy, and afterwards it will does another more damage, up to 30 more damage afterwards. Okay, so that is the thing about this core 1. Now let's talk about this attack module. Now truth to be told, this is another one of these things that I do not know what the purpose of this cyclone is, but as for this charging sheet, what it will do is make your secondary attack have less cooldown, which is better, because afterwards you'll be able to use this secondary attack a lot more. Now there is a close contact mark and block program. Now if you are a beginner, then this one is a very good option for you, because you won't be able to know where the mechas are coming from, and it basically activates in the following manner. If the mechas are attacking you with their primary weapon, then the attacks you receive are gonna be minus 15% up to 3 times, sorry, up to 3 seconds, and afterwards it will go into a cooldown, and the cooldown is basically 7 seconds, because you are getting 3 seconds of protection, then the another uh 7 second remains. So obviously this is the thing. And if you are a veteran player, then obviously if you know where the mecha is coming from, then you can basically wait for the mecha to come closer, and you will be able to attack the enemy mecha using its secondary attack, which does a lot of damage. So if you are a veteran player, use this block program, and if you are a what should I call it, if you are a beginner, okay, then use this close contact mark. Now as for propulsion, there are two of them. This one will decrease the mecha's movement by 10%, and this one will increase the your what should I call it, the dash capability of this mecha. Okay, so since dashing is more important in this game than just stopping the enemy movement, then if your priority that is to have high range in terms of running away using dash capability, then this is a very good option. But if you are the type of person who just want to make sure that the enemy mechas movement is slow because it is too fast, then this is a very good option. Especially if you are playing with other teammates, then this function disturbance is a very good option. Okay, so these are basically the models. Now let me show you something first. For example, the primary attack of this weapon, sorry, this mecha, the primary attack range of this mecha is extremely far. For example, extremely accurate, that is. For example, I'm hitting that Gabriel over there, it is 281 meters away and it can still hit it properly. But not the secondary attack, because the secondary attack is a spread type attack. It's better to use it in the short range. Now let's talk about the secondary attack. So this is the secondary attack. You must need to use it at very close range, otherwise it's not gonna be useful. Okay, and you can use it up to 3 times. So that is basically it for the attack. Now let's talk about something in terms of dashing capability, that is. Now for dashing capability, let me put a mark here. So whatever the total outcome is, I'm gonna subtract 3. Okay, now 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so basically what happened is, as I have selected this one, it is now giving me more range output. So because of that reason, I was able to get to 94 meters away from that place. And if I were to subtract 3, okay, it is 91 meters. So with its dash capability, I can go up to 91 meters, which is good. Now in case if you are wondering, okay, then can I use this same formula to get up there? Yes, you can. But is it gonna be 91 meters? I do not know. So first of all, jump, dash, backdash. Okay, so it seems like you need to be at least 80 meters in order to do that. Otherwise, you will not be able to go to that higher platform. Now this time, let's talk about 85. Okay, jump, dash, backdash. Okay, I still couldn't do it. Now let's see, can I jump at 80? Okay, now let's try 80. Okay, so at 80 meters distance, I was able to get to this place. Okay, so if you are planning on going to higher platform and then attacking mechas that cannot get up here easily, then obviously a 80 meters distance from the lower platform is a very good option. Okay, now another technique that I must need to show you is a combination of attack. So when it comes to the combination of attack of this mecha, there are many ways to do so, and one of the following ways are the thing that I have learned. Okay, first of all, let's look at his dash capability. As you saw the distance, now let's look at his ability to go left and right. Okay, so you can use this dash and go full 180. Okay, not 180, 360. You can go full 360 using its dash capability. Basically speaking, you can return to the place you once were. Now let's say you are fighting a mecha which is standing there, Firefox, and you must need to go back. Okay, back towards its back and then hit. Then what you'll have to do is use this dash once, you go back, and then give another dash to get backwards. Okay, afterwards you use this 3 times and then do this. So let me show you there. Okay, so basically I clicked this one and this one both at the same time. but you can get the proper idea of what is happening. Okay, so let me do it again. Go backward. So in this manner you will be able to do a lot more damage to this mecha, because this mecha or the other player will have zero time to actually attack you back, because if you have this skill, the enemy pilot or the enemy mecha will not have enough chance to actually hit you back this hard, and you'll be able to destroy these mechas very easily. So remember the following technique, that is Q, go back. Okay, Q, go back, and then use this Q again. Okay, and afterwards try to get the secondary attack and then this one. Okay, so I obviously messed up, so let me try it one more time. If it still doesn't work, at least you will get the idea of what is happening. Okay, so I messed up again because this is not a mecha which I use on a regular basis, but if you use it in this manner, obviously you can take huge advantage of it. Okay, so that is overall my conclusion of why this mecha is considered as a S-rank mecha, because this mecha can go behind other mechas a lot easier. That is one of the thing. And obviously, in case if you're wondering, okay, what about other mechas? Can other mechas do that? Truth to be told, I do not know. This is only my first time making this Super Mecha Champion Mecha video. So maybe next time I'll be talking about that in depth, okay? So as you probably saw that this mecha's dash capability is good, because you can use it fast and you can get behind other mechas, and you can use it to do charge attack on the enemies. And remember, each secondary attack range is extremely low, so use it in short range only. And if you want, you can give this mecha more durability or uh, shield. Okay, now in case if you're wondering, can this mecha survive against this mecha? Yes, this mecha not only will be able to survive against this mecha, rather this mecha is so fast that if a good wizard would be fighting against Arthur, then even Arthur will have a lower chance of defeating this mecha, because that much important this mecha's dash capability is. But if any mecha were to be using this mecha's uh, core, which will give this mecha here up to 3 dash, then it is gonna be a hard battle. Now as for this one, this if this mecha were to be fighting this mecha on the same ground, then obviously even if you are a Michael user, you are still gonna have a bit hard time if the user of this mecha is a pro pilot. As for this one, you will know what their attack pattern is, and you will be able to keep their distance, and you will have a easier time defeating them. As for this mecha here, these mechas are either slow or their movement capabilities are very predictable, which is why you will be able to defeat them a lot more easier compared to any of these other mechas or this one. Okay, now do remember that this mecha can go to this higher platform a lot more easier. Okay, so that is basically the total conclusion of this video of why Michael is considered as a S-class rank survivability in terms of fighting. Okay, so if you think that this video is a very useful video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icon, because next time I will be talking about another mecha, and next time the mecha that I'll be talking about is Ranger. And Ranger is one of my favorite mechas, okay, which I use sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, because using this mecha is actually fun. Okay, so please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of video on a regular basis. Thank you and stay safe, and see you again next time.